All right, everyone. So today we will discuss about the things that we should take care before filing our September returns, September GST returns. Now, September 2021 return is very, very significant, very, very important because for the last year, whatever addition, whatever amendment, revision, error solving, anything that we would like to do, this is the last chance for the last year to reflect in our returns. Now, two things very important before we talk about September 2021 returns. First of all, your book should be finalized. If your book is not finalized, your base is not correct, and then we are matching the wrong base to the entire return and entire process. So the books has to be finalized or has to have everything that needs to be accounted for. And the second thing, very important, that you should file your return, your September return on or before the due date, because the language of the law is very much categorically clear that it has to be filed on the due date or on or before the due date. So if we are now, we have sufficient time right now also. So if we want to have any amendments or any changes, anything, then consider filing it on time. That is very important. Now let's talk about what are things we will take care before we file the September return. So we will divide this in three things: outward supply, which is my sales and everything, income, ITC, and the RCM. So let's talk about outward first. First of all, my books, as I discussed, it has to be finalized. My income statement, all the income that I have in that year has to be there on the books, has to have a correct GST, has to have correctly accounted for. Sometimes it happens that you are booking your income in the expense ledger. For example, transportation. Transportation, you might have expense also, and you have charged it as an income also. So make sure that income portion you are considering while you consider your outward liability of GST. Once you finalize that, match that number with GSTR 1 and GSTR 3. Anything which is not matching, take a note and make sure you are amending it in returns. GSTR 1 return, GSTR 3 return respectively. Now, when I'm talking about sales, we are matching first of all total level. If total it is matching, you are good. If total it is not matching, then you have to make sure that total you make sure that it is matching. Now for both the scenarios that it is matching or not matching, now we will talk about the second condition, that all the B2B supplies that you have in your books, it is accounted, it is filed correctly in your GSTR 1. Because the bifurcation of bifurcation in GSTR 1 for B2B and B2C is also very important, because you're passing on the credit to your customer also by that way. Third thing you will remember in this one is about the export invoices. If you have done export, very important to make sure that all the details are there. For example, shipping bill number, shipping bill detail, although it is not mandatory while you file GSTR 1, so you might have not filed it, but make sure you are amending it now, because by that it will be very easier and you would be requiring to do it when you file the refund for the export. All right, so that is for sales side. Now, when I'm talking about outward liability only, let's talk briefly about the credit notes. If you have any credit notes pertaining to 2021, make sure you issue it right now. If you will not do it by September return, what will happen? You can issue it without the GST component. So GST will become your cost, because only the commercial note, credit notes can be allowed after the September due date filing return. So any reduction on your outward liability or return of the goods that you have not accounted for, make sure you are doing it. All right. So by that, you have now your sales matched up, books 1 and 3D. Anything you're changing, take a note. You will require it in 9 and 9C. Now let's briefly talk about ITC. So ITC also, first of all, my books has to be finalized. I have to make sure that all the invoices that are accounted, that are supposed to be accounted for in the books as in my expense, it has been accounted that way. By that, I will have my duties and taxes ledger correctly defined in my books. Now, once that is defined, another checkpoint that I will put on my books is taking a view of ineligible credit. By now, we all know that many credits are not allowable or not eligible in GST. For example, construction credit. If I'm capitalizing in my books of accounts and if I'm claiming that ITC, that is not allowed. So that becomes my ineligible ITC, and I have to make sure that I'm expensing it and removing it from my claimable ITC. Doing all these steps, I will have my books finalized. Now that ITC from duties and taxes ledger, I will match it in the two places, one GSTR 3B and one GSTR 2A. Now let's talk about GSTR 3B first, that would be easier. That my total ITC that is claimable, eligible is I have claimed in GSTR 3B for that year. If I have not claimed or if I have claimed in excess, I can claim it or I can reverse it respectively in my September return. Now let's talk about GSTR 2A. GSTR 2A match is very, very important for two perspectives. One, that my books that I'm defining that I'm eligible to take the credit of, which the tax I have already paid to my supplier, that is reflecting correctly in GSTR 2A and I am claiming it correctly in GSTR 3B. So here I always recommend that you do total level check. Total it is matching, mostly it is matching. And the second, you match it by monthly. So monthly that is a variance, then that month you specifically look for. So that is recommended if you have a very large number of invoices to take care of. If you have small number or handful of invoices that you are taking care, I would recommend that you do invoice by invoice check using Excel functions or whatever that you are comfortable, or the software are also available for it, that you match invoice wise invoice, and any invoice which is there in the books eligible and not reflecting in 2A, it's an alarm. You contact your supplier immediately, follow up every day strictly so that they file the return on time and you can take the credit on time for your September return. Now, there are chances that your GSTR 2A is reflecting more ITC than you have in your books. Possible. Reason, maybe somebody has put your GST number by mistake and it is reflecting, you ignore it. But sometimes it happens that you have paid, somehow you forgot to account it for, and now after seeing it in 2A, you realize that you would have got the physical copy or soft copy of this invoice that is reflecting in 2A, but not in your books. That is also the situation that you should follow up, and you should get the invoice and you should put it in your books also, and likewise 3B also you should take it. So GSTR 2A match is very important. On time. When I say on time, you should just do it right away, because if you want your supplier to change your B2C invoice to B2B or add your invoice as B2B, then they should also file it on time on 11th or 13th, whichever is the case. So that's why ITC is very important. Ultimately, my goal in ITC is my duties and taxes ledger balance and my electronic credit ledger should match. Now, there are chances that it will not match, but that difference has to be explainable. You should know the reasons why it is not matching. And it will match at some point of time because of the period adjustment or some ITC that we are claiming in the different months, but we know the reasons that why it is not matching. All right. Now, when I'm talking about ITC, I will talk about reversal now. So reversal happens three ways. One, you have by mistake, you have taken more ITC in GSTR 3B and now you want to reverse it. So reverse it. Second thing, if you're supplying exempt supply also and taxable supply also, so straight away you will have common credit that you are using it for both the supplies. So make sure you're reversing under Rule 42 and 43. For detail of it, you can ask me in comment and we will see that we can share you more information on it separately. But this is how you have to reverse your common credit that you're using for exempt supplies and the taxable supplies. Now, sometimes it happens that your exempt supplies also, you are using to manufacture the exempt supply, you are using the raw material which is taxable. So in that case, straight away 100% ITC has to be reversed. If you have not done it, this is the time you should do it. And the third point, the reversal arises is of Rule 37. So Rule 37 says that you can take ITC if you're paying to your supplier within 180 days of the invoice date. Now, if you're not paying it, if you have not paid it, or you're not paying it before filing September return, then my recommendation is you reverse it, so that in future Rule 37 interest and ineligible ITC will not arise. So this is how reversal comes into picture. Now let's talk about so ultimately the ITC for books, your 2A, your 3B, everything should be in line. If there is any difference, make sure you are taking it in September. And still, if there is any difference, then you should know the reasons why it is having difference. All right, so that is all about ITC. Now let's quickly talk about RCM. Now for RCM, for most of the time, we have seen that people do not give as much importance as they give to auto liability or the ITC, because it is like we are paying and we are crediting. We are taking the credit for it. But so there are different school of thoughts here. But as per my opinion, for 2021, for previous year, if you have RCM liability, you should consider paying it before September return, and you have to pay it and you can take the credit in the September return. After that, you have to pay it. The credit is eligible, not eligible. Still, there are different school of thoughts here. Now, considering filing RCM in GSTR 3B, there are different ways to do it, but make sure your RCM liability is in line. So these are the three things that we should really take care before filing our September return. And very important, we have to do this on time. So right now, right away, you make sure everything is matching books 1, 3B, 2A, and we are good to go for our tax audit in case it is applicable, GST audit, department audit, anything comes up, we have everything ready for our annual return, audit, anything. So this is just the information that we should keep in mind. If you have any question, feel free to just put a question on the comment and we will reach out to you. Thank you for watching.